Both of us work fine.
So my name is Mike Zwiefelhofer. I knew you were going to have trouble pronouncing it. And I just became a member. And I'm going to tell you guys tonight a story about the biggest water fight in the world that I just came back from. But before I do that, I got to back up and give you guys just a little bit of background about myself. There's two things that I absolutely love in this world, and they're both aimed to get me over my xenophobia. And one is festivals, and two is traveling. And festivals, I love all types of festivals. I love going to beer festivals. I love the festivals, the street festivals like the Pulp Festival, Outside Lands, all sorts of festivals. And so the second thing is traveling. And recently I had an opportunity, just the last 2 weeks, to go traveling with 3 buddies. And if you've never done traveling with friends, it's a totally different experience than traveling like with a girlfriend or a partner. It gets a little bit crazier, a little bit more fun, and you really, really get to know those people really well. So we had the chance, we went to Thailand and we went to Hong Kong. Now when we were in Thailand, we noticed as we were doing our research that there's a festival. So obviously my ears perked up. I'm like, oh, what's this festival? And it's called the Songkran Festival. Has anyone ever heard of the Songkran Festival? This may be, by far, the biggest festival in the whole world. I'm going to describe it to you. It is the Thailand New Year. And the whole country celebrates it. It's not just a street, it's not just a city, it's the whole country. It doesn't matter where you are, what city you're in Thailand, they are celebrating the Songkran Festival. Now, how do they celebrate it? Here's what they do. They use water. It's the celebration of water. It's actually the hottest time of the year. Over there it's muggy, it's monsoon season, so it's kind of rainy, but it's hot and sticky. And they end up having, basically, for 24 hours, the biggest water fight you've ever seen. Everyone has huge super soakers, they have hoses, they have buckets of water, and you just walk around the streets shooting people, dosing people, and pretty soon you're completely drenched from head to toe. And we're walking around and there's thousands of people, everyone's in the street, it's a holiday there, so they're all off work. We were walking down the street that had bars and restaurants all along, and they had plastic up so that they wouldn't get wet while the water fight was going on. And so once you're completely drenched, you're thinking, hey, I can't really get much more wet, so it's not really a big deal, go ahead and shoot me. And that's when people would break out the ice water. So their guns would be filled with ice water, and you get tagged and you're like, ah. And then, you get used to that, and you're cruising along and someone comes up with a bucket of ice water and pours it down your back. And the last thing that they do to celebrate is this is much more of a more serious tradition, but they will come up and they will put this like chalky cream on your face, and they will give you a blessing. And it was mostly the older people that weren't necessarily doing the water fight. So everyone's walking around completely drenched with chalk running down their face. And as we were cruising around, obviously in Thailand, mopeds are really, really popular. Most people ride mopeds. And they couldn't go about more than 50 yards without being stopped and exchanging a little water fight and then getting chalked. And then they would go on to the next stop, exchange a little water fight, and move on to the next time. And I'll tell you the funniest part of the thing is that, so this went all day and night. It was a Saturday. The next morning, Sunday morning, we got up and we heard that this festival was going for the whole weekend. So we got up, put our swim trunks on, our t-shirts, got our super soakers, and we walk outside, and we were the only ones with water guns. No one else did. The festival had ended that night, and we had to quickly dump our water guns. So my closing advice to you is that if you like festivals, as I do, put this on your calendar, the Songkran Festival, the biggest water fight in the world.